I love harvesting runestones.
Grenier? Duchess? Count Len...
Watching you harvest is exciting. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with that.
Distraught. She's refusing to leave her rooms. So, what brings... If you
No
help
doubt
Isabel
Isabella
win the
beside
tournament,
herself.
she could agree to marry Aurelia, then free her from the shortest escape.
Don't worry, sweetheart. I'm sorry, this isn't the best time. My friend Aurelia has a bit of a problem. Her mother has promised her hand in marriage, and I need to get her out of it. Somehow. Actually, you look quite capable. Would you mind lending me a hand? Apology. Well, normally, the 8 must... Oaken Knights. I'm guessing it won't be that. I'm no mage. Of course. Aurelia and I grew up together. Aurelia and I grew up together. I'll meet you near the old Way Shrine just up the road.
You're going to help us. Oh, the 8 bless you.
Bless my eyes, if it isn't the scourge of Blackrock.
Ugh. I think...
Get behind me, squires! Snag was here first! Ha!
We arrived at the same time, you simpering buffoon.
Well, you're still too late. A wizard's magic is no match for the strength and honor of this aspirant. For honor!
Alright. Seems like the direct approach won't work here.
I'm sure I can get this barrier open.
Oh, dear. Erlebrew doesn't go easy on aspirants, it seems. You'll hurt your... Oh, I think the trick to this is the pillars themselves. Look at that branch there. Representing Spriggans, maybe? A bird. Looks like a forest heron, perhaps. What are you doing? Cat's paw. I've seen it. Carrying feathers and branches and flowers, I hope. I'm pretty sure that's not how we're supposed to do this. Majestic birds. Right up until you're cleaning scat off the docks. Spriggan's Veil. Powerful symbolism. Careful there. That did it! Can you talk to him? I'm all...
Oh, yes. I hoped it would be her. She remembered the tale of Miriam. Of course not. Come here, lass. No need to dawdle near the door like you're still a squire.
Thank you, you old goat. Still thinking of me all these years later. We've got... somewhere...
Hello? Isabel?
Aurelia, what are you doing here?
Don't be annoyed. I, did sort of follow.
Let's go back.
I'll catch up to you. I want to talk to Aurelia. Sure she's out. find anything promising? Let's chat. What was that one about? I found something... That's a...
Seem to get ahead here.
Oh, Madame Benoit, you're too late. I'm here first, you cannot pass through.
I
It's
guess
not worth...
what he said. Sorry, Isabel.
Hurry up, will you, lad? I'll need sustenance forthwith, and you don't have much time to make me a meal.
Here it is, just like I remembered, by the curved tree. The ruin should be at the top of the rise.
Good eye. I didn't even see that runestone at first.
This is it. The old stones, the locals call it. Let's find that hilt.
Inside. Come on, I'm so curious.
That's it! Come on, let's get out of here before Langley and Virgil arrive.
Careful there, Squire. Don't let the branches snap back. You've scratched my armor. That hilt must be around here somewhere. Get to work!
I'm not sure it's chivalrous of me, but I hope that arse wastes the rest of the day looking for that hilt. We can meet up at the Navir Chapel. The entrance to the catacombs is in there. Eight, give me strength. Of all the sneaky, dishonest... I'll be honest. Let's meet back inside the chapel. The catacombs entrance is down the stairs.
Oh, Mother. How could you do...
And I'm looking for...
Divines, there's a lot to do.
I hope you've had better luck than I did. The stewards were no help at all. Alright, let's see if we can find that fancy loot. Sir Brenvale probably made it deep into the crypts. Can you imagine? These catacombs have been built up over generations. Might be a bit twisty down here.
Say, Langley, is that you? Help a fellow out?
It's Isabelle Valois, Mortons. I'm here with my second. We'll try to help you.
Whoever... Gosh, it's such a pity to have to pull up on this task. Lady Aurelia is a treasure. Lovely to look at, and so well connected. Good luck to you both.
I've never been this far into the catacombs. What a story this will make. Sir Brenvale died at the hands of the Gauls. The old Mad Duke. Ugh, gives me the shivers.
Woo! That was fun. That felt good. I want more. Who else can we smack around?
Look! I think that's the loot! We've got it! Drake, let's get out of here.
La! At last, someone has retrieved my gilded loot. Come, follow me, away from this place. That ghastly mad spirit may return anon. Hark! I shall serenade you on your way. Oh, Sir Brenvale did enter these walls with a heart full of sorrow.
Ah, fresh air. Those catacombs were musty as a crypt. Let's meet at the tourney pavilion. We'll present the trophies together.
Isabel! You've saved me! I'd better go and take my place.
Follow me.
I promised Mother I
The
wouldn't
sooner we
embarrass
start,
her.
the sooner it's over.
Lords and ladies, men and mer, a knight aspirant approaches the stage. Lady Isabel Valois.
Let's get things started.
Proceed, madam. Your second may present any trophies you have won.
Together, we found the hilt of blade Redheart, lost in a battle long ago. This we present to the Order of the Iron Knot.
Well done, Aspirant Valois.
To the Order of the Albatross, we present the Gilded Lute of Sir
Wonderful.
Brenvale.
Now, perhaps we could hear a poem or ditty about the adventure, aspirant.
The lute of gold did gather mold, lost for many years. I cannot lie, Brenvale did die, tripping on a tomb. And finally, we present the Oaken Order with the Staff of the Wild
Order
Woods,
commends
after
you,
solving the
aspirant.
wizard Erlebru's puzzle.
Aspirant Velois, claiming all 3 trophies makes you the champion of the Sapphire Tourney. Come, you have earned a boon from your commander. From this day forward, you are a knight of High Isle. Be brave, courteous, loyal, and act with honor. Arise, Dame Isabelle Velois.
Lord Commander, I know what my boon will be. You may know as well. Please release Aurelia from the promise you made. Allow her to make her own choice to marry or not, as she sees fit.
I cannot deny such a selfless boon. Aurelia is free to make her own choices, within reason.
Oh, thank the Eight.
Dame Isabelle, I am deeply impressed. I wish to speak with you and your second. Find me in my office at your convenience. You did well, Isabelle. It seems as though your second was a great boon to you today. Second, step forward. I'd like to speak to you. You did well, Isabelle. It seems as though your second was a great boon to you today. Second, step forward. I'd like to speak to you. I've known Isabelle, Dame Isabelle, for many years. It was encouraging to see her push herself like this. I believe your able assistance may have also played a part? Well, I believe a knight should not be measured by the worth of their weapon, but by the allies they keep. The Knights of High Isle pride ourselves on our courtesy, and I personally always wish to honor good people. For acting as Dame is...
What a day. I suppose that just shows what determination can get you. When the tourney began, Aurelia was in the depths of despair. I was struggling. And now look at us. Thank you. Take the credit you're due. You kept me focused, gave me a sounding board, and most importantly, I knew whatever happened, I wasn't alone. I can't tell you what that meant to me. I still can't get used to it. Dame Isabelle Valois. I dreamed about wearing shining armor, riding a valiant steed. So far it's been crypts, creatures, and a lot of running around. I've loved I've been thinking. I have a place. If you'll excuse me, I have to get my things. I want to get ready for adventure.
I think things have turned out just the way they should have. Just be ready to see Isabelle less often, dear. A page has turned on our little story.
My blade is yours.
With the Great Shackle destroyed, has the plane mill been stopped?
Might as well enjoy ourselves while we're here. Do you still prefer a Russafeld Red, my lady?
That would be delightful. Thank you, Bacaro. Introduce yourself to the nobility, my friend. And remember, even the smallest detail could be the...
Such a waste. I have little patience for the vanity of our noble houses on the best of days. Right now, I'm sure we all have better things we could be doing. I suspect you agree. You're the one assisting Lord Bacaro and Lady Arabelle, aren't you? I try to keep up on matters of state, a hypothesis that matches my own. While my sister chases bandit knights across I don't think that... No.
I don't believe we've met. John Monard, a pleasure. My family is in shipping. We import goods from the mainland and send wares from the archipelago to markets in Tamriel. You're the investigator working with Lady Arabelle, aren't you? The Duchess explained everything to the court just before you arrived. If Lady Arabelle had consulted us, things would be different. We know what hazards await careless captains making the approach to High Isle. Her ships were simply unprepared. Don't tell me you buy into this Ascendant Order nonsense. A shadowy order of knights working to undermine the governments all across Tamriel? It's a ruse, my friend. A convenient fiction to protect the flawless name of House Dufort. Alea gained her station by currying favor in High Rock. Then she made a show of backing Lord Bacaro's steadfast society. But ruining the peace talks and getting heads of state killed? Blame must be placed. And she'd never fall on that sword herself. My family ruled the archipelago for generations, but the Duforts were never happy in our shadow. They spent years poisoning the court against us. And when my uncle Avreep quietly supported King Rancer a few years back, the High King's... Goodness, no!
Lord Bacaro has arrived, Duchess. He brought that Lady Arabelle with him.
Welcome to Castle Navir. You're Lady Arabelle's assistant, yes? Then you know these festivities are only for appearances' sake. Our guests of honor have yet to be found. Rest assured, I intend to bring the radicals behind this plot to justice. I'm aware of most things that happen on my isle. It's true we didn't connect reports of mysterious knights to the Ascendant Order until recently, but now that we know they are one and the same, we'll quickly bring them to heel. I suggest, which is why I prefer to handle this discreetly. One should be... He punished Avreep.
Might I offer you a refreshment, friend?
I'll lure the guard.
I don't really take requests. It's good to see lords and ladies of the court. I dedicate this song and dance to the most buxom, curvaceous,
So much to do, so little time.
Together have taught me so much.
This was a warning. No one is beyond our reach. Stand aside and you will find a place in the new regime. Stand against us, and you will be brought to your knees.
Oh good, you're all right. It seems our adversary has decided to send a message to all those in attendance. Submit or die. A classic. Did you uncover anything useful before the Ascendant Magus made his entrance? I see. Clearly Duchess Alea's investigation hasn't gotten very far. Perhaps we can make better use of the leads she's been developing. But we have little time to waste. The Ascendant Magus demonstrated real power. Did you notice how the ground shook when he unleashed his storm? That's not a magic I've seen before. Somehow his storm magic is causing earthquakes. At least he hasn't recovered the Alliance leaders yet. We still have time. Because the Ascendant Magus has made a show of wanting us to fear him. Why would he care if he had what he wanted and couldn't be stopped? No, the royals elude him, somehow. But his magic... Among the other problems plaguing High Isle, lava vents have begun to open in random locations. Between the ground shaking and the storms, could the Magus have stirred the volcano? Let's return to my manor so we can study these items more closely. Lord Bacaro, it may not be safe to return to Steadfast Manor.
Nonsense. I refuse to hide from these cretins. I'll double my guard, but they won't drive me from my home.
Very well. I'll check in with you later. Jakan, let's go. Put on a shirt.
Another find for your pack.
Lucanalda!
Oh, you're back! Were my directions helpful? Did you manage to find everything?
Please.
Oh, you're amazing! Give me a moment to mix up just a little to test. Here, Hilgrim, give this a try. You're already drunk.
Maybe a bit more spice.
My first lessons as a squire were how to maintain gear. Brings me back.
Perfect. That'll do nicely.
One more hour until I can go play cards. Unless they give me extra work again.
Daredevil.
The listings are...
Come on, just one more match. Give me a chance to...
And what we bet?
That ridiculous nose ring? Find another racket, Bragas. Tribute ain't for you.
Yes, of course. As Bragas no doubt told you, I am Raza. I hold many roles and offices. Game Baron and...
Right. The essence of the game is to buy cards to add to your play deck. Each of us will use our play deck to score prestige, until one of us gets enough prestige to win. Lots of cards, eh? The ones on your side of the table are yours. The ones on my side are mine. The cards in the middle are what we call the tavern. We each claim cards from the tavern to improve our play decks and earn enough prestige to win. You'll take the first turn. Let's both draw our starting hands. Each of your cards have a coin value, see? You can use their coin value to buy cards into your play deck from the tavern, the center of the table. Try to keep track of the value of the cards in your hand. Each card has a cost, a suit, and an effect. If I were you, well, this card here seems like the right one for you to buy with the coin that you have, so claim it. When you buy a card, you subtract its cost from your coin total, and you get the card. Then a new card replaces that card in the tavern. You still have enough coin to buy another card, so let's do that. Now, you can't play a card you bought right away. When you buy a card, it goes into a cooldown pile here, see? You can see at a glance what card suits are in your cooldown pile. It looks like you don't have enough coin to buy any other cards, and there's nothing else you can do at the moment. When that happens, you signal that your turn is over. Any resources you have at the end of your turn will be cleared once your turn is over. Except prestige, that is. Once your turn ends, you discard your cards and draw 5 new ones. You can start to plan your next turn while I take mine. That said, You should always keep an eye on what your opponent is up to on their turn. They might buy a card or take an action that will force you to revise your plans. So now, it's my turn. I'll control the table until I signal the end of my turn. See if you can figure out my strategy based on my actions. Well, well. The cards you drew gave you both gold and power. Power has two uses. The first is combat, but it also turns into prestige at the end of your turn. Remember? Earning prestige is how you win. Remember when I told you that your currencies get cleared when you end your turn? Well, power doesn't carry over between turns. But when you do signal the end of your turn, any power you have left over turns into prestige. Good to know, eh? See these little fellows? They're our patrons. Each deck comes with its own patron, and they play an important role in how the deck works. See? Each patron has something they want. A price, let's call it. They also have something to offer. A reward. Pay a patron's price, you'll get their reward. You have to pay the price all at once, and you usually get the reward immediately. Try paying one of these patrons. Whichever one you choose to pay will offer you a boon. Just keep in mind, you're only allowed to pay one patron per turn. They can get a little jealous. The patron you just paid. Notice anything different about them? They favour you now. All patrons start in a neutral bent, and then show favour to whoever pays them first. Of course, you can pay a patron that favours your opponent. If you do, that patron will become neutral. Pay them again on a later turn, and then they'll favour you. And here's a tip. If you ever can get all patrons on the table to favour you, you'll win the game, even if you have less prestige than your opponent. Just one more thing to keep an eye on. All right, you need to draw new cards, but your deck is empty. Now we shuffle your cooldown pile, and that becomes your new draw pile. You might draw cards you bought last turn, as well as those you started with. Your cooldown pile is empty. That means all the cards you started with or bought during play are now in your draw pile. Right, it's my turn again. I'm going to draw some coin, use it to buy a card, and draw some power from my play deck, which will become prestige when my turn ends. Just like your turn, only, more experienced. Those cards you drew can trigger a combo. See how they have extra effects if you draw another card that matches their suit? Luckily, you bought cards with the suit you need to trigger these combos. Some of the most powerful effects on cards come from combos, and a card will tell you how much of each suit you need to activate its combo effect. Great players always try to trigger combos, so keep track of those suits. We're closing in on the end. I can tell by keeping track of the prestige we've earned. For this practice match, we're keeping the total small, but in a real game, you'll need more prestige to win. Ah! A grand victory! Well, maybe a little too grand. Go talk to Master...
Saying that you gained weight is the worst thing you can say to a woman. It's like,
Then.
well, Carrie told you that sometimes she didn't satisfy her sexually.
Feel it.
Did she say that?
No.
What did you pause?
But I apologize.
It was a long pause. You like that?
No, not really.
Stop pausing!
Ragus, I told you. I can't do that.
Yeah, of course. Just trying to help out my friends. No worries, alright?
you bear the brimstone crown?
Forgive.
They were muffins.
It is.
And they were very expensive.
Well...
Just a little.
I use all...
I saw it myself. The
Hello.
light at Gonfalon Head
Would you
went
ha-
out right around the same.
Good luck. You're fired. It must.
Threatened the Keeper.
Hard work, decent pay.
I work.
See? I was here, and she remembers me. I think
with nature's glory and guide us on our path. Dance free with exultation.
Excellent. Hope the. Oh, what a.
Firmness set below us. Her waters spring forth free.
Of course.
Skies alight with sunfire, bound into blessings three. Blessings of Ephraim, blessings of Ephraim, blessings of Ephraim.
Olganash is
Can you help?
prisoner. You'd better talk
Please
to
talk.
the guard. Olganash won't be able to pay his share of the... You are very clever, friend. Just find Berjak Catalon's ill-gotten booty, and I'll get my scepter back. It's simple.
Spare a moment?
Stendarr protect us. Let's get out there.
I am so disorganized. I could use it.
This place is so... I don't know... domestic? Where do you keep your trolls? You do have some trolls here, right? I was specifically told there would be trolls.